Hello everyone, my name is Anne Russell and today I will be presenting my Spring 2024 portfolio review. The contents of this presentation include 3 different projects, one being a brand identity project, the second being an experience design project, and the third being a web and mobile design. I really resonated with my experience design project, and because of my experience in this field with the class that I took, I really enjoyed it, and for my future in BDES and my career beyond, I would really like to continue exploring the field of UX and UI design. So the brand identity design involves a identity for a bakery located in Giverny, which is the hometown of Claude Monet. So throughout this identity, I really wanted to pick symbols and things that related back to Monet's paintings and the history of the town. So because of that, I did some research and found out that his lily pond garden was one of his favorite things in life, where he did a lot of his paintings. And so I chose a lily pad as a symbol to reflect this in the Giverny Bakery Company logo. So you can see I experimented with some different shapes, some different line work and scale with this lily pad, incorporating it into the brand identity for this working drawing that you can see on the right. And then my in progress for this identity, I further worked when I went on to digitalize the lily pad. I worked really with the size and shape of the line work for the lily pad. I wanted to keep it abstract, but also representative that users can really identify what it is. So I worked with creating the width and varying the width and thinness of the lines to give it a 3-dimensional appeal, which you can see reflected in the finished logo, combining of the typography elements. My primary font involves a contrast between thick and thin slabs, as well as a secondary, more plain sans serif to give some contrast. The color I chose is significant because I actually pulled it from one of Monet's paintings, as I really wanted to communicate the feel of, or the strength that his artwork prescribes, and his pastel, more soft approach to art. And I really wanted the logo to reflect that style. So here is the brand identity in context. I went on to develop a menu, again working with the colors, but using a lighter shade of that pastel nude pink, as well as a website and an outdoor signage and business cards. So I believe the strengths in this brand identity include mainly consistency throughout the brand materials, as well as an incorporation of company history and their goals in their brand identity. One weakness that I would identify is the shape. So I would go on to create more of a circular logo for use on labels that may be circular, just to work better with more in-context projects. Next is my experience design project. So the objective for this was to improve the UX of a local nonprofit's website. I chose the A Week Away Foundation, which is a local nonprofit here in Lancaster that provides opportunities for families with a member struggling with a terminal illness to get a week of vacation for free. So I started out with some user testing to really identify the pain points of users navigating this website. As you can see here, they chose a menu hamburger option, which my user testing found out that users really couldn't find what they needed for, and it's very small. They couldn't identify where it was at. So my main goal was to create a whole different sitemap, which you can see here below. And then for my wireframing, I really broke up the large paragraphs of text that they were using on their website that was really distracting users from their main goal. The age demographic for this website I identified as middle-aged to older, which may not have as good of an understanding of technology and navigating a website. So I wanted to really cut down and make it simpler. As you can see here on my lo-fi prototypes, this header up here will be a frozen header, so it'll be scrollable. So as users scroll through the website, that header will remain there at the top so they can navigate to any of these links at the top at any time. And here you can see my hi-fi prototypes. I really worked with color in this step of the project. The original website was a very dark theme, and users communicated in my testing that this had a very depressive feel, which is not the mission of this company whatsoever. So I really wanted to get away from that, include more imagery that reflected the main mission of this website. So I believe that would be one of my strengths in this project, as well as eliminating user pain points and really targeting that target audience. One weakness that I would identify would be that I didn't go ahead and create all the hi-fi prototypes for every page in this website. So in further design work, I would like to create a fully interactive prototype with even more pages. Next is my advanced web and mobile design concept. So this involves a website company called Karma. It is a web and mobile platform where users can shop planet-friendly apparel. So currently there is no website or digital platform on the market that identifies this need. A lot of users have to shop different websites, and that takes up a lot of time. So this would save users a lot of time. I really wanted to stick with very earthy, cooler, but lighter shades that reflect nature and the goal of the company of preserving our earth. So I worked with that with both the brand identity. You can see by my mood board here, I chose a very consistent color palette across the board. And here are my wireframes. I really wanted to keep my goal with this was accessibility design. So throughout, there are many different features that do not discriminate to certain people groups with disabilities or different minority groups. So that was my main goal with this website. As you can see down here, I developed a interactive AI component where users can ask it questions by a microphone featured here anywhere on the website or the mobile app. And you can see that further developed on the interactive prototype that I will show after this. But for now, here are my lo-fi prototypes of the mobile design, really incorporating those cool, earthy, toned colors. And another feature that I really highlighted on this was the use of the like button. So users can tap on the heart featured on each of these images, which then sends it to their wish list. Instead of sending it directly to their cart, they can find clothing that they really want, but might scroll through and select their main ones. So this is a fully functional prototype that I made on Figma. And I will now navigate to the web prototype. So here's my fully functional web prototype where you can search. You can select based on the brand if you'd like, or the business that was created by. If you'd like to support a women-owned business, a small business, LGBTQ, you can choose to do that using these check marks here and navigate back to the home page. And it also has this AI here where we can ask it to navigate us wherever you want to. So I believe for this project, my main strength was the branding in this, really communicating, tying into that target audience. It encourages shoppers to make ethical choices when buying, while eliminating the pain points that a lot of people who want to shop ethically, but currently it's a real pain to do so. So this combines all those brands into one platform. one weakness that I would point out was that it would probably need more work with these web interaction pages. I really focused in on the mobile application, which unfortunately I can't show here, but I would love to work with this platform more. Thank you so much for your time today.